Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world.
Hi, welcome to my world, and how are you? Today we're going to continue our lessons in law. Of course, you know, in 2006 I got a diploma in legal studies, and I got some certificates and some legal things also, and I wanted to teach you what I've been learning. So this video will be about lawful money versus Federal Reserve notes, legal money. Now, if you get a chance, go back and watch the first video that I did, which was lawful system versus the legal system. They look alike, mirrors alike, but they're not the same systems. And once you go and look at that video, then the terms in that video will help you to understand what's will be more said in this video. So let's get started. The first definition for lawful money is currency issued by the United States Treasury. It includes gold and silver coins, treasury notes, and bonds. Okay. The definition for Federal Reserve notes or legal money is currency issued by the U.S. Federal Reserves, not the Treasury. It inflates and can change its value. Okay. Legal tender, a form of money that courts recognize as satisfactory payment for monetary debt. So a legal tender is an offer, it's to offer. Doesn't mean that it is lawful money. The courts recognize it as such. A fiat money, F-I-A-T. The government assigns value to this money, although it has no value of its own. It includes your legal tenders, such as paper money, checks, drafts, and banknotes. So the dollar bill that we have in our pocket is actually a legal tender, paper money that has no value. The only value that it has been assigned by the government, but it has no value. It's like monopoly money. Okay, the dollar bill is not lawful money. Yes, legal. Go back to that first video. Legal and lawful is two different things. It's yet it's a legal tender for all debts, public and private, issued by the U.S. Federal Reserve. That's what it says on your dollar bill. It tells you right there that it's a legal tender for debts, public and private. It's not lawful money. The Federal Reserve Act in 1913 established the Federal Reserve System and authorized it to issue these Federal Reserve notes. Now, in 1933, U.S. went bankrupt, and of course we know that the United States is a corporation which can go bankrupt. Congress amended the Federal Reserve Act in 1933 to include U.S. coins as legal tender. The amendment extended the power of the legal tender, the dollar bill, but this was unlawful. They could not do that. They did it, but it was unlawful because the U.S. Constitution states no state shall make anything but gold and silver coins as tender in payment of debts, which is lawful money. So our lawful money is gold and silver. Legal money is the paper monopoly money. Okay? In 1933, the Democratic Party was in control of Congress. Franklin D. Roosevelt, president for 12 years. Due to the Great Depression, before that, the Republican Party had control of Congress. Colorable money. Let's get into colorable money. Colorable means to appear to be what is not. It looks real, but it's not. So there's a lot. You have colorable money, colorable law, colorable liberty, colorable courts. Colorable. A lot of things are colorable. They're not legal. They're not lawful, but they're legal. For common law to exist, money has to have substance, and paper money has no substance. The only money that has substance will be gold and silver. The Federal Reserve notes, and let's look at the definition for notes. Notes is a loan. It is credit. It has no value, but can be exchanged, like monopoly money. U.S. is a corporation. Corporations function under articles of incorporations, not constitutions. And that's where we have lost our constitutional rights, is by these corporations are not even using a constitution. They're using articles of incorporations. Now, corporations are governed by business laws having to do with maritime law, admiralty law, and uniform commercial codes. So this corporation, the United States corporation, is doing business under maritime. So when you go to court and you think you have the right to use your constitutional rights, you do not, and they will hold you in contempt of court if you even bring it up, because you're now in maritime admiralty law, which is the law of the sea. Whole different ball game, whole different set of rules, whole different set of So the 12 U.S.C. 411 was written in 1884. All Federal Reserve notes can be redeemed at any Federal Reserve bank for lawful money. Who knew? Did you know that we could take this play money and turn it in at the Federal Reserve Bank and get real lawful money, which is gold and silver? Yeah, we can't do that now because there's no gold and silver. If you do not deem lawful money, you have elected to endorse the private credit of the Federal Reserve banks, which we haven't elected to do these things. It's just that there is no gold and silver around to get paid lawful money. But by this knowledge, having this knowledge, and letting others know that you have this knowledge, that you could use this knowledge as a remedy to get out of a lot of things that are using counterfeit money. Let's see. Now, gold is the currency of kings. How many kings I got out there? Silver is the currency of gentlemen. Gentlemen, where you at? Barter is the currency of peasants, and debt is the currency of slaves. So I kind of know where I stand in that. Most of us are in debt, and we are using the currency of slaves. Norton versus Shelby County. An unconstitutional act is not lawful. It was unconstitutional for them to make Federal Reserve money lawful. So Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act, making reserve notes lawful. That was unconstitutional. Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution says, no state shall emit bills of credit, which is paper money, making anything but gold and silver coins as tender in payment of debt. But on the left side of your Federal Reserve note, it says legal tender for all debt, public and private. So they've literally snatched the gold and silver up out of the economy. We know where that is. That's been stolen. Lawful money is now, it has been replaced. The Federal Reserve note is almost 100 years old. They print money out of the air. It is counterfeit money. If you do it, you're going to jail. And we know that it's counterfeit because they just printed up $1 trillion and threw it into the economy, okay, to stimulate the economy. And the reason why I really wanted to make this video was because it is my opinion that this virus thing that we're talking about right now is not the main focus, but the distraction. Because what's really happening is a global economic collapse, which may take us into the one world government or one world currency. But the warning signs of an economy collapse is one, growing government debt. We are always in debt. Never caught up since 1933 when it went bankrupt. When the government steps in to help stimulate the economy, that's a sign. And they just said that they were going to give everybody $1,000 to help stimulate the economy. It's called a stimulus package. Okay, they're letting you know right there. 2, stock market fluctuates or drops. People are losing their 241ks. People are dropping out of investments. Things are changing. 3, unemployment rates increase. They just told everybody to go out and file for unemployment. 4, unstable government actions could lead to the collapse. And a lot of corruption is going on and has been going on. And Trump is bringing some of that down. So this collapse is most indefinite, but it's going to be a positive thing because we're getting rid of some of the corruption, and which could also lead us back into having our constitutional rights. Remember, Republicans have the Constitution, Democrats do not. So we're back into the party with the Republicans. Maybe there's a chance if the economy collapses and we start over, that we might be able to have constitutional rights. Let's pray that happens. 4, rising national debt, consumers spending less. We're going to be consuming less because stores are closing. A lot of stores are going to be closing. Unemployment is rising. You don't have the money to go out and do and spend as you once did. All paper money collapses. It's just a matter of time. So this was inevitable. We've been through a Great Depression before. America has been through some things, and we're going to go through them again. Let's stand together, take up from one another, support each other. It's going to be hard times coming up through this economy collapse, but we can do it. We have done it, and we will do it again. Hope this video was enlightening. Stay tuned. My next video, I want to talk about the Republican versus Democrat. A lot of people are voting Democrat or Republican and don't know why. You have to know what they stand for. What are the entire, what is that party standing for before you go out and vote? It's not about voting for the most popular person, but what is that party standing for? And keep in mind that the Republican Party was the party that freed the slaves. Okay? So, until next time, love and peace.